you muddy fugglers, get in here, sit down and behave yourselves. We're going to read some news. There's not enough planets in our solar system to account for the motion of the planets we know of. Planet X, there's lots of different names for it. There's something out there in the darkness. We're not sure if it is lots of smaller planetesimals similar to Pluto, or if there is one large body out there, but the orbits of the outer solar system apparently do not make sense given the known objects in the solar system. So how do we go about finding these hidden objects out in the darkness? Well, this article on Wired, written by Jorg Garay. He's not just an ordinary Gary, he's a Jorg Garay. Good for you, sir. The moons of Uranus may hold the key to finding missing planets. New simulations reveal that the moons of Uranus may retain traces of giant planets. We have an idea of what the solar system's past was like. It was violent and chaotic. However, we are still studying how violent it was. Current models suggest that at some point after their formation, the giant planets went through a phase of such extreme instability that one or even two bodies the size of Uranus or Neptune were ejected into interstellar space. If that scenario occurred, we may have clues in the most unexpected places in the solar system, such as the moons of Jupiter and especially those of Uranus. A recent article published in Icarus analyzed 122 possible scenarios of such instability to assess how the satellite systems of the left-behind planets would have reacted. These researchers concluded that it would be extremely difficult to explain the current characteristics of Uranus's moons without some episode of violent instability. And that type of instability only appears in models where more giant planets existed than we see today. Is it Uranus or Neptune that is on its side, like it's been proper thwacked? Most likely, the authors point out the moons of Uranus were destabilized at least twice in the past. First by the impact that tilted the planet, and then by close encounters between giant planets during the instability. That chaos, fueled by the presence of one or more planets that were later ejected, would have destroyed and rebuilt the system of moons to what we see today. Okay, moon's this one. Miranda, the moon of Uranus, considered the most unusual in the solar system. You're such a weirdo, Miranda. All Mirandas are weird, as noted by Wired. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune did not always have their current positions in the solar system. According to the planetary instability model, they were born a little closer to the Sun and closer together. After millions of years, they migrated towards their current orbits. But there are details of this model that do not fit the observations. For one thing, the current orbits of Jupiter and Saturn are eccentric. While there are specific structures such as the Kuiper belt that seemingly should have prevented Neptune from moving to its current position. In the simulations, the planets did not reach where they are today. It is therefore possible that the solar system at one point had more planets, and these were the ones that pushed the others. Under this hypothesis, the puzzle of the solar system fits better. The problem is, those bodies, if they existed, are gone. They were ejected and left no physical traces or fragments. This leaves the idea of missing planets in the realm of hypotheses, waiting for sufficient evidence to be accumulated to confirm it. The unusual moon. The new Icarus study tested the missing planets hypothesis using the moons of Uranus as direct evidence. It used a total of 122 solar system evolution simulations. In 85% of the scenarios, the Uranus moon system collapsed. Only in a handful of scenarios did its moon survive, and in all of them, the hypothesis of lost and ejected planets fit very well. The report points to Miranda, the smallest moon in Uranus' major system. Astronomers considered it to be the most unusual in the solar system. It is patchy, as if sewn together from scraps, too icy for its size, and quite small considering the rest of Uranus's moons. It's also geologically active. Astronomers think that Miranda is the debris of a larger body. The study reinforces that idea and proposes that it is the clearest example of traces of planetary instability. This work does not yet solve the mystery of the missing planets, but it does show that the moons could serve as witnesses to the chaos of the solar system. Such data, along with other independent data on unusual structures such as the Trojans, Jupiter's asteroids, and the mere presence of the Oort cloud, will someday tell what happened to those missing bodies, if they really existed. On the other hand, a dedicated mission to Uranus, such as the one NASA and ESA are discussing for the 2040s, could confirm whether Miranda is indeed a reconstructed body after the chaos. If it is, then the moons could be the key to understanding how many worlds beyond the solar system really had. How many worlds the solar system really had. Much more, and apparently there's more out there still, so perhaps they were thrown outwards but not ejected entirely. Could that not be the point? I know we are assuming there is extra mass out there that we can't find. And if Neptune is the furthest planet out, maybe another one was further out. I mean, Uranus isn't too far off from Neptune. But yeah, Uranus has been proper mucked around. It's on its side. Its moons are all over the place. There's a crazy one called Miranda who's fallen to pieces and pulled herself back together again. It's insane. Don't go to Uranus. Oh no, I said it. Never mind. But that is it for now. Make sure you hit that like button if you indeed like me. It's very helpful. You can also follow me wherever you're at. But that is it for now. And the only thing I have left to say is Pigwig out.
Oink, oinkity, snort, snuffle, snuffle, squee, oink, oink, ree, squeal, snort, snort, oinkity, squee. Oink, 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 squee, squee, ree, 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 snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal, oinky, oink, snort, snort, squee, oink, 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 ree, 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 oh. Snort, snuffle, oink, squee, squeal, ree, snort, oinky, oinkity, oink, oink, snuffle, ree, squee, snort, oink, squeal. Oink, 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 squee, squee, ree, 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 snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal, oinky, oink, snort, snort, squee, oink, 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 ree, 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 oh. Oink, oinkity, snort, snuffle, snuffle, squee, oinkity, oink, oink, snuffle, ree, squee, snort, oink, squeal. Oink, 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 squee, squee, ree, 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 snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal, oinky, oink, snort, snort, squee, oink, 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 ree, 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 oh. Squeal, squeal. Snort, snuffle, oink, ree, squeal, ree, snort, oinky, oinkity, oink, 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 snuffle, ree, squee, snort, oink, squeal. Oink, oink, oinkity, squee, squee, ree, 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 snuffle, snort, squeal, squeal, oinky, oink, snort, snort, squee, oink, 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 ree, 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 oh. Squeal, squeal, snort, snuffle, oink,